Carly Jones, her lover Wade Felton, her delinquent brother Nick, and their friends Blake Johnson, Paige Edwards, and Dalton Chapman camp out in a forested area on their way to a football game. After Nick destroys one of his headlights, a man in a pickup truck pulls up and drives away. A local called Lester offers to drive Wade and Carly to the adjacent town of Ambrose while the rest of the gang goes to the game after Wade finds out the following day that his car's fan belt has been cut. After he leaves a funeral in Ambrose, which is essentially a ghost town, Carly and Wade meet Bo Sinclair, who offers to drive them back to their car and sell them a fan belt. They visit Trudy's House of Wax while they wait, a tourist attraction that resembles a wax museum and is the town's main attraction. Everything in it is made of wax. Eventually, they follow Bo back to his house to get the fan belt. Wade enters his truck to use the restroom, and Carly waits. Wade is rendered unconscious by Vincent, Bo's twin brother, who covers his face deformity from their previous conjoining with a wax mask. Carly runs from the scene after noticing that Bo's truck has a damaged headlight and realizing that he was the one who came to the campsite. Bo follows her and drags her to the cellar of the gas station. Vincent, meanwhile, applies molten wax to Wade's torso. Nick and Dalton arrive in Ambrose to search for Carly and Wade, while Paige and Blake head back to the campsite after realizing they won't make up to the game in time. Bo chops off Carly's fingertip as she tries to telephone for assistance. Dalton discovers Wade as a member of the House of Wax, bound in his wax coating, while she attracts Nick's attention, who repels Bo and releases Carly. Dalton accidentally removes Wade's skin when he attempts to liberate him by removing the wax off his face. After ambushing Dalton, Vincent decapitates him after slashing off a portion of Wade's face, killing him from shock. As the Joneses search the town for assistance, they discover that the wax figures that were made at the House of Wax and positioned throughout Ambrose to give the impression that it is occupied are actually the wax-coated remains of the people who lived there and were drawn there, after Trudy Sinclair, the founder and namesake of the House of Wax, passed away. Vincent had been trying to carry on her wax sculpting work, but Bo started pressuring Vincent into creating more lifelike representations of their victims. Vincent kills Blake at the campsite and then follows Paige into an abandoned sugar mill, where he uses a metal pipe to kill her. Later, Vincent runs into the Joneses in the basement of the House of Wax, where Nick inadvertently ignites a fire that spreads across the entire structure. Nick fights Bo after he intercepts him upstairs, only to get stabbed in the leg before Carly saves him and uses a baseball bat to bash Bo to death. Carly tries to talk to Vincent about Bo's manipulation, but he stabs him in the back with Nick's assistance. Vincent is furious over his brother's murder and follows her to the top level. The Joneses flee as the House of Wax melts to the ground, and the dead Vincent falls through the floor and rests on top of Bo's body. Attracted by the smoke from the fire, local officials arrive the following morning and report that Ambrose has been deserted for 10 years since the sugar mill closed. One of the officers is informed that the Sinclair family had 3 sons, not just 2, as the Joneses are taken away in an ambulance. Lester, who is suggested to be the 3rd son, smiles and waves the siblings away as the ambulance carrying the Joneses goes by.